Good morning. The word for you today. Today is Thursday, August 17th, and our devotion today is titled God's Plan for Your Money. Our scripture passage comes out of 2 Corinthians chapter 9, and I will be reading verses 9 through 11, which says, "As it is written, he has distributed freely, he has given to the poor. His righteousness endures forever. He who supplies seed to the sower and bread for food will supply and multiply your seed for sowing and increasing the harvest of your righteousness. You will be enriched in every way, to be generous in every way, which through us will produce thanksgiving to God." And in verse 12, it continues by saying, "For the ministry of this service is not only supplying the needs of the saints, but is also overflowing in many thanksgivings to God." So, what is God's plan for your money? Well, you'll hear a lot of different things. You'll hear people who say God's plan for your money is to give all of it to Him and He will reward. You'll hear people say that God doesn't care about your money. You'll hear people say that Jesus said to give to the poor, and so being rich is wrong. There's a lot of different things to think about money. But here's what I think is most important. Money is only as good as what it is used for. If we are a people, if we are a church that uses money as a way to flaunt status or wealth, money has become an idol. Money has become an object of worship that we have put on a pedestal, that we have said is something to be hoarded, to be saved because it is valuable. But if we treat money like a tool, treat money as a tool to do good into this world, to breathe life back into this world, then suddenly it has a different meaning. Money becomes a way to spread the gospel. Now, here's what I mean by that. To spread the gospel by simply talking is free. But sometimes material actions have spiritual results. To a woman who is fighting homelessness and poverty, if she is given a housing allowance that helps her keep her home, that has so much more of an impact than somebody who says, "I'm praying for you." For somebody who is struggling with having lost a job, money becomes the important thing because it is what our society has deemed necessary to function. It's what our society marks as a good and successful individual, is somebody with money. And so for us as the Christian who has been called to reject the ways of the world, what we are called to do is to use these tools of the world to better further the kingdom. We talk about the couple who came to the disciples, and they lied and said that they had sold a piece of land, and all of that money they were tithing to the church. And then the apostles replied to them and said, "If you would have just been truthful, then God would have been fine with that, because it was your money to begin with." But we also see that Jesus tells a rich young ruler to give all of his money to the poor. So it seems like we have two very different ideas on what money is and what money does for a person. And I think here's the secret. The intention behind having money, behind saving money, is important. We read that Jesus said, "Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and render unto God what is God's." And he was talking about money. He was talking about taxes. And what he was saying, in effect, is that money is only good for so much. And what is the goal, what we should be doing with our money, is because it was issued by the government, because money is a concept of the world, we should have it interact with the world. But when applicable, when able, how we use our money should respect and reference a kingdom and a heavenly mindset. So, really long way to say, how you act with your money matters. What you do with your money matters. But most importantly, if money takes the place of humanity, if we start to view money as more important than our fellow man, then we've missed the point. Have a nice day.